Boodlefloben. That'd be from
Lost that.
Boodlefloben,
Nice.
the land I just made up. Herfendorfen. I come from Herfendorfen. Hurricane Harfen, Harfen. Alright.
Does Artur know him?
Yeah.
Got
Him
him.
and Arthur.
Artur.
Get there.
Arthur. Alright. Let me put on some music. Or some ambiance here.
Pants.
What's this? Dust to dust. Sounds dusty. Alright, guys. So, we're all here. We're all good. Yeah? Did you guys finish leveling up to 8, those of you that forgot?
No.
Well, fuck you too.
Yeah, we're level 8, guys.
Yeah,
Or wait,
if you're
okay.
not level 8, then you better fucking level up fast, because we're playing right now.
Oh.
Alright, y'all. So, on the last episode of Dungeons and Dillons, you guys collected all the dungeon balls. It's Dungeon Ball Z.
Are they Dungeon Balls or Dylan Balls?
Dylan Ball. You collected all 2
Dylan's balls.
giant Dylan balls.
I'm telling your girl.
I didn't say anything about the shaft, just the balls.
That's fair.
Like beanbag chair.
Jeez.
Shit, that reminds me of a meme, and it's like, when you tell your girl, you're gonna unleash the beast, and then like underneath there's like a picture of like an old medieval painting with like a super tiny schlong, and it's like the beast.
Nice.
Anyway, yeah, see, I thought it was funny.
Having a meme described to you is always the weirdest feeling, because it's like, I want to see it.
I bet you do. It, now you know how everyone's grandmother feels. So, on the last session, you all came back together under the... Well, came back together and or joined because Jared's new character.
Hey.
Tarek. You were all summoned...
Tarek was actually following us the entire time.
and banded together to...
We lost Rick.
He's driving, it happens.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
bastard. Anyway, so you all came together being summoned by the prince and have been tasked with essentially saving this very precarious political situation. We'll be doing that is first by eliminating the Black Talons and establishing some order. After which, we'll give you some more tasks and eventually, hopefully, find out who's behind all the happenings of late. So, going on your quest, starting the long journey, supplying up, you did all that while you were in Mod. And now, you have traveled thus far to Leeds on, I believe, your way to Taki.
Mm-hmm.
Where you've heard rumors of the sky painted black with various birds. In other rumors, you've heard it's one large bird. Other ones, you've heard it's 1,000,000 birds. The rumors vary from what you've heard, and these have all been told to you by the prince. This is kind of like a side gig. He said he wants Kyrian of the Black Talons. He wants him alive, and he wants that first. But if you can spare it, go to Taki.
Unfortunately, we don't have many leads on Black Talons. It was mostly a pun. But yeah, I also made a legitimate point.
Where we left off was, I believe it was Artur in Terek, greeting the dawn with the older couple that is also greeting the dawn. And as the sun kind of crests up over the horizon and the sky begins to illuminate with various color, all comes awake, and your day is yours to begin wherever you wish.
Mm-hmm. Archer just
I
kind of.
actually. Oh, sorry,
Just
hon. Go
kinda-
ahead.
I looked at Tarek and I was like, "Yeah, it's the sun. I don't really know what I expected." That's that's that conversation. Unless Jared wants to reply.
I sigh, and it's not. It's like almost a touch of disappointment, but it's more. It's not directed at you.
Right.
It was kind of you to. It's kind of you to participate. I'm sure we all appreciated your presence. And like I incline my head towards the company.
Well, anyway, I think we should get started in some kind of routine. Breakfast. We should probably eat and get going.
I actually had a question about the cart we were given by the prince as basically the goods and cover. Is it just like a wagon full of stuff, or is there like a place to be hidden in?
It's chocked full. It's a cart unless it's not like a pioneer's wagon. It's like
Okay,
a cart.
shoot.
And it's actually like it draws a lot of attention because the goods are stacked up very high in it, and it's also been purposefully blinged out.
We want to look like traders who have cargo, so that the Black Talons will attack us.
Right, there goes that idea. Okay,
We're
What was the
literally-
idea?
We're using ourselves as bait.
well, it's kind of like a sneak attack thing, but there's nowhere for me to hide on this particular place, so that's not a problem. I was just curious.
Anyway, I think we're gonna start getting ready to just start heading to Taki. Actually, now I'm remembering some facts about last session. I think we actually wanted to go to these kind of caution points. We wanted to either go for the middle or go to them specifically, because those are that's like that's the route that the Black Talons likes to attack. So we definitely want to try and take some time to be on this road.
It looks like the other road, there's a road right from Leeds right through the other one. That's,
Yeah, I think so.
remember, is that Raven's Hollow?
There's there's Hawks Bend
Then.
and Raven's Hollow over here.
Looks like the road that we're on physically right now would get us through.
Mm-hmm. But I think we do want to try and stick to the road and see if we run into any commotion.
Okay. I'm good with that.
All right, so as you guys get ready and pack your stuff, maybe draw a little bit of water from the well, what have you, you guys set off. So we're going to So what I was doing before, if you guys remember, is essentially just making one roll to,
A D6 for the day.
yeah, for the day. So we'll just go in order of whomever here. So Tarek, Artur, and Jasmine. I feel like
Hello.
we're missing the Rick from
Yeah,
Roll 20,
Edmund.
because he be driving probably. Yeah, you just cut out. All right, go ahead, Tarek. Move 4.
Yeah, move 4 spaces.
And are you guys
I found this.
guys just gonna travel the road? Are you guys gonna like?
I feel like I think at this point we're sticking to the road.
But are you like, if for instance, if you don't encounter anything, are you like walking up and down everywhere? Or are you just like, oh, we're gonna pass through and see if anybody bites?
I think we're just passing through. I think it would look weird if we stuck around for too long.
Yeah, that would give us away as expecting an ambush if we were just like poking through every sand dune.
Okay.
I followed the road for the 4 squares.
All right.
Because the road takes us by both places, so.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
That was me.
Do you want to do Rick or do you want just me?
If Rick can, if you think, is your internet stable, Rick?
What am I rolling? D6?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and move 4 spaces. Whatever you won't do, buddy.
Try to stick to the road that we're on.
Fuck that.
Good idea.
No, don't derail the plan.
Derail.
I'm going to chase waterfalls.
Just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to, please.
I was hoping I didn't date myself with that one, but it says on my fucking kids.
I had to say it, but I was eating food.
So I'm going, yeah? Yeah. What am I moving for?
So that
What did I
was
move?
1,
That was there.
2, 3, 4.
You
Okay,
got
so
that,
as you pass through, you come like about right here, like where. Oh, fuck you two. Like right here, about right on this crack here, and some of the dried, cracked land begins to transition a little bit more into sand, and right on this road, there is essentially this giant post, and hanging from it are 3 bodies. And you can see that they have the like the black talon branded on them, and then like there's a big like a slash through the talon.
Do they look like bodies of the bandits?
Yeah, I would probably know that tattoo. So.
Yeah, I mean the tattoo you recognize for sure.
What do you
Edmund. Because
what do you
Edmund's
reckon-
the only original one, right?
Yeah.
So, Edmund, you definitely recognize the tattoo. It looks like it's, in the same place as they all had. It's kind of like, upper chest, clavicle kind of area. But like I said, there's like a slash through it. And, like, go over to the side, you see that the body has, like, traitor. Or actually, no. What would he would put? He would put murderer. Yeah. Murderer on it. And below, there's like a tiny little plaque that's been like hammered in, where it's been carved. Of honor, do not kill.
Well, at least we know they have some kind of system of rules now, and at least they've been here.
That's the lesson
What time
to
is it?
worry about.
What was that? Sorry.
What time is it?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. It's probably like 3 3-ish, like late afternoon-ish.
Okay, it's afternoon. I'm going to approach the bodies.
Okay.
These are the men we're looking for.
Kind of.
Ones like these.
They're
Might
affiliated.
They're much more alive, but yes.
This is-
And I'm gonna. I whisper a. May your souls find dawn. As, like, whisper a little blessing to Lathander in front of each of them.
There's as the body's kind of like swaying on the rope, one of them turns and you see a tattoo that says Dawn, D-O-N, on the calf. Just kidding.
Jeez.
Obviously.
Dawn.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Found it.
Keep
Jeez.
up, keep up.
Say, what a god.
Um,
I'll start worshiping them.
right.
Free tattoos? Yeah.
I think I would like to come down and see if I can see on the ground. I mean, someone had to put these bodies up here, so if I could see any like tracks or anything like that.
or anything, any evidence, anything that they might have left behind.
I'd do an investigation check.
I'll help you if it'll give her advantage. That's the thing that you do. Alright, I'm gonna help you, so you get advantage. Ooh.
Didn't even
All right.
need it.
So, you follow the tracks, and scuff marks that are left a little bit north. Not far, just like around a little bend to like the other side of a rock. And you can see that there's a campsite there that's like just like a small little, and there's just some ashes that have some sand that's already been like blown over it. It doesn't seem like it's fresh, but you also don't see any signs of anybody that's there currently.
I would imagine it gets pretty cold out here in the evenings. Probably needed for that.
Could have been their campsite too.
But that's
Anything there I can find?
It's besides the fact that rocks shelter, like one side of you from the winds, and the fact that there's already like a little fire pit that's made, there's not really much. There's no left behind belongings or anything like that.
Looks like whatever was here, they packed up. Which means we probably gotta keep looking.
It's not to leave anything for scavengers. That's fine.
I guess it's further into the desert we go.
Sure.
See, as we go back to the cart.
So as you settle down for the night, you kind of look out over the sands, like a sea of black. The creatures of the night and the kind of almost constant right now, like the as you see like a tumbleweed or something go past. Sand kind of kick up in a gust. And the rest of the night goes fairly uneventful.
Actually, because it gets pretty dark in the desert, is there anything we can see on the horizon? Any fires? Any signs of life? I mean, you'd see light emanating from a campsite in a lot of flatland.
Right. Do you guys have a fire going as well?
3 people?
We're kind of trying to be bait I don't see why we wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know what? Fair enough.
Oh,
Sure.
So yeah, we have a fucking roaring campfire.
Okay, we'll go with roaring.
I mean, yeah.
you-
Regular campfire.
You look out over yonder. It's kind of like craggy, sort of, and cracked earth, and it's just starting to transition back into sand. But it's not just like flat plains, right? It's hilly.
Yeah.
So you look out. You don't see anything on the horizon. You don't see any sort of lights or anything right now.
Smart question. Smart question. Oh. Next more.
Anyway, I guess if things go rather uneventfully, we get up and we keep moving. So I'll roll my d6 now.
Indeedly do.
God damn, we just can't get a 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can count, guys.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far as you know, uneventful.
Some bitch.
Maybe we like go around this ring thing and then
What is this? An oasis?
Yeah, it's essentially like a an oasis. I don't know like a better way to put it, but yeah. It's not like huge. It's just like a tiny one.
Okay. So I mean, that's a full day's of movement, right?
yeah.
Okay, so we can set up camp here and make another big fucking fire.
Yeah.
Very strange to want to be attacked.
How about a regular fire?
No, why not a big fire? Because we want
I
people
meant-
to attack us.
Like a regular big fire, not a big fucking fire. I
Oh,
don't know you guys that well yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
yeah, just a regular fire, yeah.
Save the fucking fire for later.
Oof.
We did not want it. These bandits attacked twice. Now can't find a fucking single one.
The longer you guys travel, the more Jasmine seems to be looking over her shoulders. The waiting to be attacked seems to be wearing on her nerves.
Honestly, it's easier if you just don't think about it.
Useless bandits. They have one job: attack travelers on the road. They can't even do that. He's like pacing around the fire. Whole planet up in flames. He's just pacing.
Kind of looks around and poses a small question to the group. Don't think they know we're looking for them, do you? Don't have any experience with these people.
I doubt they would. I don't see any way they would know.
Do not seem to be looking distance of us. Plus, the only one that would notice is me. I cover up during the day. Which, by the way, I wear like a headscarf and a thing over my mouth to cover my lips, since I'm the only one that's noticeable. I look to the magician, not robot.
Rude.
You what?
He called you a magician.
I look to the magician and I ask, "Do you know of any way to watch us with magic from afar?"
I'm almost confused, but
Nice. Want to be more specific?
can you be more specific?
You're
Can you do us with magic?
you're a mage yourself. You're a mage yourself. Surely you should know what we're capable of.
I'm not the mage. I'm trained in the Druidic arts. My power comes from nature. Not. Bleh. Flicks his hand in your direction, not like from Vance.
And
Such
what
arts
little-
could still use refinement.
a
But
little like
I
it
digress.
is a gift as I light up my battle axe with lightning.
quite impressive. But as for divination arts, unless they had some specific reason or clue to us, they shouldn't know our motives, our location, possibly within the area, but not what we are. Otherwise, we would know about it. And you know that the we he's referring to is not the party.
Right. Husband's just kind of watching everyone like flex their various magics with like a cocked eyebrow. She says, "Well, if they'll find us, they'll find us."
Hurry up and find us before I tear this whole fucking desert down.
It's a good plan B.
I don't think you would win against her.
Against the desert.
Yeah. There's a soft smile plays across his face.
I mean, it's just cacti and dirt and such. Nothing an axe can't handle.
Yeah, hell of a fight though. Zeb just like drops back on his back and puts his hands behind his head, closes his eyes, just waits.
Wonder if we should have like dressed up or something. Made ourselves even more noticeable.
Yes, maybe you look too formidable. Maybe that's what it is. I'm afraid of your muscular figure. Still eyes closed, just laid back.
I think we should try and do like a loop around one side of this oasis and see if we find anything, and at that point be on our way to Taki.
Yeah.
As I find myself to sleep.
Do you think I could like walk in the dark around our campsite to see if I see anything before I go to bed? Makes her nervous, so I think she would go out and see what she could see.
Yeah.
You're a half elf. You got dark vision.
So
Actually-
you begin kind of anxiously pacing around the camp and kind of going out, coming back, going out, kind of looking over these, seemingly endless hills that are just cresting, hills of sand. And you kind of jitter and I'm trying to think, like snap right attention as just this little tiny pebble just like going down a hill, and you're like,
Kill it. Kill the pebble.
you see a small skittering as like what appears to be like just a small furry creature of the desert kind of like zips to and fro and goes back into some sort of den. And
Briefly consider shooting it, but refrain.
about the gist of what you see, it's
Alright, she'll turn in.
fairly quiet. Go ahead. See if you roll a 6.
Yep, it's your turn to roll.
Whoa.
Just God damn it, we can't roll a 6. Guys, there's something wrong with us.
Why is it a 6? We're on
When
the
you load
hunt.
the stand dice.
Y'all don't know what's happening. Only I know what's happening.
God, this world.
Right. I moved. I'm
All right.
right on the exclamation point. That means we fight, right?
So, bandits jump out. Everybody dies.
Emily.
Yes.
So,
Giant bird riding bandits come out.
yeah, go get your food.
I'll be back in a second then.
And Bennett's riding bird.
Delicious.
I don't know who got food. Sure.
So, I assume this night would be much like the nights before. You settle down, looking around. There appears to be no signs of any other travelers either, by the way, but no signs of bandits. And as you're kind of camping up for the night, you're exploring, Jasmine, and you're again looking out, like wondering where these bandits are, and
It's a bit too quiet.
you stumble across what looks to be like a sand-covered blanket, and as you kind of rip it back, it appears to be some sort of like kind of like canvas-esque, like protective
Hide.
blanket, right? Like as if someone were hiding there. You see, actually, under the blanket, there's just a small dagger, and you see a couple of like pieces of like dried meat and other things. There's a small water skin. The water skin's empty, but just a couple of things that are under this blanket. And you're like, oh, what's going on? And you kind of explore back to see what looks to be like a larger camp, but it's been it seems like it's been abandoned for you're not sure how long, but it seems like it's fairly fresh. Actually poking around in the fireplace, the embers aren't warm, but they're also like the fire pit's not covered over in sand, things like that.
It's been like a day or two.
And you see a pile of crates. There's not that many. There's like 2 or 3 crates of various sizes, and
Okay.
a couple of. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to differentiate between types of crates here. It's almost like a like a milk crate, kind of. There's
No.
a couple that are like that, but like obviously wooden, and there's some of like the stereotypical kind of shipping crates, right? And
Are they open?
they're sealed, but they're also it doesn't appear to be anybody else here. There's a shelter that's been set up. There's a tent, but you look inside and it looks like nobody's there.
How far out did I go?
This is probably a good, I would say, roughly 100 to 120 yards off the road.
Okay, so not yelling distance. All right, that's fine. I want to open the crates.
Yeah, go ahead.
Smash them open if I have to.
So you open one, and there is like the larger one has like some textiles in it, like silks and stuff like that, like brightly colored silks. You open another one, and it has like you get like hit in the face with like this very strong scent. It's like patchouli-esque kind of spicy, and when you look in there, it appears to be some sort of like perfumes, things like that. Opening up the other crates, and there's like a couple of sacks, and you peek through, and there doesn't appear to be any like foodstuffs here. It's just like various things that they've pilfered from whomever has been unlucky enough to cross their path. Mostly kind of trade goods.
Trade goods, luxury items. I think I'm going to gather up a little bit of everything and take it back to the campfire. And kind of like dump it on the ground in the middle of everyone. They're leaving their goods. Something happened here. It doesn't feel right.
Some expensive things to just leave around.
And it's so desperate.
Did you see any signs of anyone?
No. The campfire was cold. No food or water. Small things, but things that can be sacrificed. But they're leaving their... So that tells me they had to leave in a hurry. Or were chased out.
Maybe someone was onto them. Someone like Edmund once was. Bad at a
We've
hell
already
looking
seen their
for-
handiwork. Assuming it's not infighting.
Could be.
No, I did not say Edmund, Dylan. I'm eating Chinese food. Shut up.
Cream of some young guy, no doubt.
Gideon seemed to have a pretty tight hold on the crew. I did not think there'd be any infighting. This woman was pretty strong. Maybe they are on to us. They're digging in somewhere.
They do seem to have to watch without being seen set up near their camps. So this feeling of eyes on my back might not be my own paranoia.
That's definitely just kidding. Well, there's nothing we can go out there for now. Let's head to Taka.
Aki?
And as
Aki.
you are conversing here, you see like this big shadow kind of pass like right in the middle of like the campfire. You can just see it because it like darts through, and you're like, oh, what the hell is that? And you look up to see this
Bird!
yeah, it looks like this large winged creature. It's not, I say large, but it's probably like the size of a oh geez, I'm trying to think of a size comparison here, but like a deer or a moose ish
Maybe.
size. I don't know, like, anyway, but that like
Exponential
as
luck.
the main body, right?
Oh.
And as it just kind of crests over, and it's flying like southwest of you right
They
now.
might have been getting away from that.
Well, at least we know how big the birds are now.
Hopefully that's the biggest. Ugh. Bigger than that. Maybe.
Interesting.
Not a word,
Tell
Rick.
me more.
Didn't get a bit.
Not a word.
Sorry, honey.
Alright.
Our main strategist has turned into bees.
Bees? Question mark.
So maybe we
Please.
Just buzzing noises is all we hear, Rick.
what's that?
While he gathers himself, I'm going to turn to the others and say, do you think it's okay to sleep here tonight, or is that too dangerous? They kind of look like birds of prey.
I mean, what's the worst they can do? Take us away.
With claws that big?
It can try.
We're
Better if
We're
Edmund
better to
stop
stay.
making buzzing noises.
better to stay under the cover of our transport. I don't think it would lift us off.
And if it lifted me up into the air, it would regret it.
Alright, let me sleep under the cart. That's alright, I've slept worse places.
Oh, is there no roof to this thing? I thought it had a roof.
No.
We went over that.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Literally crawl under the cart.
No, man. No, boo. You're gonna get dysentery and die, motherfucker.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Alright, so as you all cram in under the cart,
I imagine that would be a really, really tight fit given how big Artor is.
yes, you all sleep shittily. Because go figure, it's not very comfortable. And it's awfully cold. Actually, not so much, because you're all scrunched up together, so there's one thing, I guess.
I it's fine.
Spotty.
It's like the dad like arm over everybody when you wake up, and Edmund's kind of like, oh, blah, 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 blah. You know, because
Sorry,
like
it's
his
a
finger,
reflex.
the tip of his finger is like right like in Edmund's mouth when he wakes up. It's like, oh,
I don't even sleep.
they were
You did
deep
this
in a
time.
trance.
Oh my god, that's a scary visual. Just all of us passed out in a pile, and he's just like wide awake but not moving.
Yeah, I just listen to you breathe all night. That's
That's what I like to hear.
I take it back.
Oh,
Tariq isn't creepy anymore. Edmund is.
yeah, that's what he's been doing for days. That's what he's been doing for days. So.
So you wake up and finally crawl out from under the cart, covered in sand.
Everybody's rough.
Artor just like picks up the cart, gets out from under it, and puts it back down. Because there's no way he's squeezing out of it.
God. Sand just went to run my hair. Seems like shaking on his mouth.
Man, good luck.
I run a hand over my smooth, bald head, and I just smile.
And as he crests, like he does like the like wiping the head, and as he gets to the back, with a flourish, turns into a middle finger.
Aw, that's mean.
It's great.
No, mate.
It's shake the sands.
Okay, so brushing the sand off her in a vaguely irritated fashion, Jasmine's going to say, "Come on, Tataki."
I just kind of get up. I kind of get up, turn my divine lightning on, and you just hear crackling as the sand turns to glass and goes sparking off of me. This is useful for one thing.
All right, that was cool. Vaguely impressed.
That seems dangerous.
Probably. Don't get near me when I do that.
Maybe that got the attention of the damn bandits.
I'd love the fact that somebody's sleeping on the spot and they just roll into shards of glass. not knowing they just roll over and just shards of glass just get stuck in their face.
I mean, the sand not necessarily turns to like sharp glass. It glasses a little bit because of the heat.
Ah, it's too late. I got the visual now.
I mean, with morning sun and all that glass dust, that's certainly flashy enough. You dressed up.
Dylan, make it canon. Make it canon.
Sure.
Make it so.
Yeah.
Our car's not covered in glitter dust.
I'm not breaking a window over my bed.
Yeah. Artur has a beard, right? So there's
Yeah.
like sand that has glassified, so there's like little twinkles in the beard where it like glassified in his beard.
Yeah, I just kind of look and was like, oh, I kind of like this actually.
You could make something out of this in a city.
Yeah.
Women will hate you.
So you are
Alright,
greeted. You are greeted kindly with another small shadow that passes overhead as you kind of anxiously look up and just see it's a normal-sized bird. And your morning is yours.
Whose turn is it to roll?
Me?
Rick, I think.
Rick?
Yeah. I don't think Jared is.
He was first when you were having problems with your stuff.
Yeah, so technically it is Rick. It's Rick, Jared, me, and then Gen.
If it isn't Ricklish.
Nope, number 4.
Odd.
All right, move 4 things. The next person. All right, Tarek, you go. Actually, just everybody else except Rick. Just fucking roll.
There. Oh, that was 3. There.
Close.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter anyway because
That count? That count?
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So you guys roll into Taki at nighttime. Yeah.
Alright.
No 5s.
4 spaces. All right. This is actually good.
Giant bird.
Is it? Hopefully.
Me likey this. This good.
That's not good.
Hold on.
Agree.
I need to get So, as you begin making your way towards Taki, you begin stepping into the boundaries. It's kind of like a smaller village nestled into, like there's some sheer cliffs on the other side with various pathways you see just kind of heading up the mountain way. And you see 3 or 4 of these large birds hovering. You just see the shadows like way high in the sky. And you see some other embers coming from the town. There are a couple of screams, and you hear the familiar sounds of hoof prints, kind of on the sand, and you can just see because the moon is out and shining very brightly, as some sort of rider comes across, like cutting its way into Taki, and you see like something is glinting in this person's hand as he or she just rides into Taki. Behind that rider, you see another about a half dozen mounted figures kind of come out and ride towards Taki, and then you see people, other figures just running in the other direction, the direction that the riders came from. And with that, you see some of these winged creatures begin descending, diving down.
Oh, wow.
Do any of the people have the uniform of the
You
Black
have
Talons
no
on?
idea. This is way, this is way far away. You just see them as little dots, essentially.
And was gonna ask, do we join or do we hide?
Well, this could either be very convenient or very strange. I say we get in and see what's going on.
You could always leave.
Want to
We
go on that
spend
boat,
these
please?
days looking for people. We came
Go on
here
that
to
boat,
we
please?
came here to help this town.
Yeah, I hope if this town comes second fiddle to finding Gideon.
But they could come to pick over the bones if this town is taken by the birds or whoever has the fire.
Besides, I want to kill one of those big birds. Go.
I'm with him.
don't want to kill it, but I do at least want to know what it is. Okay, so we hope.
Let's go.
Do it. Do it.
We're gonna go down and join the chaos.
Still,
Yeah,
I'm
buddy.
still driving the cart though. I don't care about moving fast.
No problemo. I'm just looking to see if I have a map for this. For the desert. I got some other cool
I want to
maps.
shoot one.
I don't think I have a map
Shoot
for
it.
this, and I'm too fucking lazy
I
to make a
have
map right now.
full crossbow bolts, so I can shoot a few of them.
Alright, be blinded by the light.
I want to have
I
a
love-
hero battle. Why now?
Alright.
I love this map.
It's the best
This is a
map.
great map.
Here, we'll do like a goldenrod. Ah, that's
Ooh,
even
yeah.
shittier.
Ow.
Oh
nice
god,
and
my
shitty.
eyes.
Nice and shitty, just the way I like it.
Awesome.
Yikes.
A little bit better, not that much better, but
I can handle.
This is very cubular sand.
yes, it is cube.
There's no sand stacks.
Yo, dude, totally cubular.
I was gonna say that. Very nice.
Let's make
Yeah.
some larger dimensions.
Goddamn traffic.
Bada bing, bada boom, motherfucker.
Jesus.
Actually, it's cool to watch this real time.
Alright, so place yourselves upon the map.
No.
As
So that place me
I,
We're coming from like the east or the west, right? Like from the right side.
you're
I don't
coming
know- I don't
from
like-
wherever you wish.
Yeah.
Orientation
Map, Dylan.
need not matter.
For the accuracy.
The accuracy being put yourselves upon the map. You fools.
I don't know if it's
So, as you begin charging in, oh wow, that's, yeah. So, as you begin charging in, you hear just screams, and you hear like loud, like coming from inside this large village, and you're like, what the fuck? And again, you see all these creatures kind of coming down. They're like diving in, and they're like, shoo, and they snatch up. You see like one person lifted like 10 feet off the ground before like wiggling free, and like, you know, arms kind of flailing, boom, plopping back down into the sand. The figure scrambles to its feet and just like continues dashing, like kind of limping. And as you make your way into the village, do you need
For
me to
some reason, my
resize
token
your
is-
tiny token?
Yeah, for some reason my token's really tiny.
Or to our actual size?
this token's really tiny.
Might just be dense as hell, but I'm not seeing my token.
Because you need to put it down.
It's great.
You're not seeing a token because you have to put it down yourself.
Right,
Yeah.
but how does?
Just click and drag
Carefully.
from the journal.
How do?
Very carefully.
Click and drag your character from the journal.
Say he.
Good berry.
Oh,
It's like an
sorry.
okay berry.
Thanks, guys.
Might be a thingy and another thingy. Yes, quite. All right, guys. 33. I have 33 health at level 8. It's pretty
Who?
low. Jasmine.
I forgot to do that too.
For the past 4 levels?
Nice.
It's 33.
I will figure that out. Hold on.
Can you see the health of these creatures?
Nope.
Should we?
Hell no.
I don't even see creatures. Oh, there they are.
No, you shouldn't be able to see their stuff, but
We
I
should.
see.
We
We
can't.
should be able to see the aura, right?
no,
Why does
man,
that bird have
I-
antlers?
What?
Why does that bird have antlers?
What? What?
You heard me.
Jared is hallucinating.
I know no antlers. I know no antlers.
Don't speak of the antlers.
I mean, like, That's the Paraton, right? The bird with antlers?
You don't know.
What?
No, like I'm asking for me.
What?
Whatever.
So, as you begin coming in, you see like quite a few of these winged figures, like kind of rising up over and like diving down over the cliffs, beginning to pick at people, and you see whoever these figures were that have ridden into town. All they're trying to do is essentially escort as many people out of there as possible. Again, it's kind of like they're riders, right? They have like full clothing on. It's hard to tell. Like you don't see any like symbols or colors or anything like that. They're definitely armed, and they appear to be trying to escort people out, kind of like still sort of out of your range. But as you're kind of enclosing in on this town, this is when a handful of these creatures turn and notice you and begin swooping down, and that's where we're rolling initiative.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah. So, do you guys still have the initiative button?
I don't know.
No, we don't.
I
Not on the
think-
macros, but I don't use them.
I think I took it out.
Put it back, Dylan.
Well, no, I'm not paying for Pro anymore.
Okay, I'll hit the button
Ah.
then.
Yeah, fucker.
I didn't want to screw it all up,
Aye, fucker.
as I usually do.
True.
So yours
Nice.
is going to the tracker. Why did Jasmine's not go to the tracker?
You gotta click the
I don't
token.
think she clicked on their token.
Eh.
Click on your token, baby.
Okay. Okay.
Are we stream right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say something.
Come
I
on,
won't
give a
say it
shit.
on stream.
Say it on
It has
stream.
never stopped me from saying whatever
Say
I
it on
want.
stream. Say
I'm
it
gonna
on stream.
I'm gonna
Say
type it into the
stream.
Roll20 chat so
Say
you can
it
see
on
it.
stream. Say it on stream. Say it on stream. Say it on stream, you big pussy.
I mean, Jared, I didn't know that's how you felt about the Nazis. I mean, that's
Yikes!
There's a Chrome extension to get features, says
I'm trying to not
Everyone
get you
can see-
banned.
everyone can see this anyway. I know that there's a
Can
Chrome
they?
extension to get the features, but unlike you,
Yeah.
I have fucking honor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yo
Yeah.
ho, yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
You
Yeah.
Nazi. No.
Mic
that's-
drop.
Boo.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, definitely.
Yo ho.
I definitely
Yo.
don't got any honor.
My wife.
Baba Yaga. I like whatever this is.
That's super loud.
It doesn't actually stay like tribal like this for very long. It's unfortunate.
How do
So
you know?
I clicked the token.
Because I've used
I
this
don't know
music
what-
before.
Oh yeah, okay, that's shitty.
Yeah.
Just roll initiative again, and we'll just edit it.
That intro
Yeah,
to
I
that song
feel
is
like-
awesome.
Circles and shit. Which one is it?
What do you mean?
Curse- Curse of the Scarab. Yes.
Click your token, and then roll initiative just like you did.
From your character sheet.
Oh, okay.
Curse.
Well,
Curse
I did.
of the Scarab.
okay. Back
And
to
then
normal.
And then we'll
Cool,
edit it
and
to
then
be what
just-
it's supposed to be.
Yeah, click the numbers on the tracker, and just type in the 21.16.
Right, so
Yeah.
because they don't have an initiative, they're just gonna roll dexterity, and I'm gonna. Okay, cool. There you go last.
What kind of monster doesn't have an initiative?
Most don't.
Everyone from the monster manual does.
Bob? No.
Yeah.
Can you stop being a bully? Not hashtag
them-
not all monsters.
None of
I
them-
just don't.
Yeah, none of them do. It's all based off their dexterity.
Hashtag not all monsters.
Check them all.
Yeah, because I use monsters and I use the initiative button.
It doesn't.
You're
it doesn't
talking
matter.
about my custom ones. Are you talking about when I shared the game with you forever and I had my monster manual instead of the paid one?
No, I'm talking about like the monsters in Roll20. Their character sheets have an initiative button.
Oh, well, fuck you too.
Yeah. Are you blind?
Well, I can tell if they do or not because I have a whole list of them.
I saw that
That's
4.
I changed it to a 4.
Okay, good.
Oh, I do.
Alright.
Well,
So,
not necessarily initiative. It's just a die.
Yasmin, as you look across the battlefield, you see the burbs.
Many.
As many as you see.
4.
These are just the ones that are coming towards you in this moment,
They're like diving at us.
essentially. So
Alright.
they are, at this point, they're about 60 feet in the air, and they're plus however far away they are from you. So they're quite a distance.
Die, my hungry. Die.
I figure I shouldn't wait for them to get a little closer. Try to shoot them in the head. Is there any place to take cover nearby? Everybody,
Yeah,
but
not really. It's like a very open, like, side of the. I'm trying to think how to put it. Like, further on past the town is like the mountains, and there's just like this long kind of gradual slope that you guys are on. There's like some various shrubbery, but like nothing to really like hide behind
worth
to give you like legitimate cover per se.
I'll take a shot at the closest one to me.
Okay, so it's about 65 plus whatever. I'm not going to do like physics and stuff. I'll call it like 100 square feet.
Okay.
Physics, but you know. Okay,
Jam.
come on. No, so the thing like kind of dives under, continues on its path.
Gee, I'm a jerk.
Hello?
Yellow.
Sorry, all my volume just stopped.
Yeah, mine did too.
Oh, weird.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay, it's not just me.
Yasmin.
Yeah, no, it was Discord wide, it seems.
Yeah, she made her attack, so.
And I said
It
it.
missed.
It missed.
It missed by a
Good.
mile.
You have a bonus action?
I don't think there's anything I could take right now that would be effective.
It's cool.
Alright, I'll wait for them to get closer.
10-4. Next. Tariq.
Magic guy.
Does anyone look nervous going into this?
They
Five.
look a little surprised, but not like more of like like attention, unless like
no,
they're not
I meant like
trembling.
the
The birds. I mean, they're-
our party.
nobody seems like they're terrified. Just
Jasmine.
I think she feels a little bit better now that we're actually shooting or trying to kill something.
Ardhor looks excited.
Edmund just looks slightly interested.
Ardhor's
So the
excited to
combat
kill.
would definitely soothe her nerves a little bit.
Ardhor's excited to kill a deer-sized bird.
Alright, I'm gonna take aim at the bird that Jasmine
bird-
just fired at. And the staff that I keep at my side, I pick it up, give it a little twirl, and make a sweeping gesture towards the bird, and
Ah,
a bolt of fire shoots out.
it's quite. Well, what's that?
a fiery bolt of fire shoots from my finger.
And you hear him say,
Raggle fraggle.
"Raggle, fraggle."
That was great. Because you paused and took a breath as you do, like right before you speak.
Raggle,
Oh.
fraggle.
But no, okay, continue.
So- that was good.
Let's see how fiery that bolt of fire is.
Raggle.
Just fire enough to hit. You see, it kind of arcs and it goes slightly sideways, like a curveball, and it comes back around and crashes into the side of the creature just barely, as it it doesn't like lose flight, but like gets hit and then it like stabilizes itself back into more of a dive.
It fraggles him.
And
Right.
then
it
I
Uh,
look to Jasmine after my firebolt strikes the bird.
Verb.
Have no fear, we're all in this together. And another
Show off.
sweeping, like a smaller gesture, and the sands around your feet begin like swirling around you. And it's not enough to be distracting, but you've noticed it.
Mechanical? Yeah. Okay. Ah, there you go.
So that's 4. I'm just gonna write 4 on it because it's 4 right now.
Oh.
It's bludgeoning, piercing, slashing that you take is reduced by 4.
Nice. And that's not like a concentration or anything.
No, it's a bonus action, and
Yeah,
it is a class feature.
that is balling.
That's interesting. She's gonna look back up at him and say, "Okay, I take that comment back. You're not a show off."
Just a small smile, but as
So
Mhm.
as you're like, whoa, what the fuck is that? Edmund, you go.
What
So those are these creatures as they're like diving towards you.
Good, one
Jesus.
person. Someone's wearing headphones. Christ.
I know. I almost fucking crashed. Thanks.
That was awesome.
Almost
Right, now I'm
died.
it would
frightened.
not
Shit.
have been awesome if Rick crashed.
Almost just
No,
died.
no.
Now.
No, it still would have been awesome.
It's like, who's being murdered? That's what I imagine Wyler sounds like.
Yes. Creatures. These
Twinsies. Is it my turn?
Edmund, go.
Edmund.
No, that's his brother.
Long view.
How far away? How
They're within your 150.
150?
I'm saying they're within your 150 for your longbow that you just hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
I'll take a shot at. I'll draw my bow off my back. Take a shot, just like
The
that.
same one that people have been hitting, or a different one?
How are they coming at us? We're talking like a flying V, like geese, or
Yeah,
they're next to each other.
They're in this order you see here, and they're just all kind of diving towards your group of humanoid flesh.
I'll take the one on the left. Let's let everybody get a little. Oh wait, I didn't mean to. Oh well, I shot. I didn't mean to.
You shot.
But yeah,
So which one?
that's it. I'll
Yep.
shoot and then I'll move. Hold on.
The skit scat scoopity bap.
Spread out. I'll yell as I move. Okay.
So this guy? Or a different one? I just need confirmation.
Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to see them. Don't look at your phone in the road. Oh, they're spread out like that. Okay, then yeah, that guy.
Okay. So as the arrow it just crests off its wing and like scratches it a little bit. Intent on its dive.
Dive, my hawk man. Dive, dive. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Artil. Artil.
Now, how far are these things up in the air?
60 feet up in the air. And then, you know,
About or
whatever. They are exactly 60 feet in the air.
That's good to know. So Artor essentially, Edmund just yelled "spread out." So Artor just looks at him and goes, "What?" as he walks in this direction. Nah, I don't know if I can. I was gonna try and throw some hand axes, but they're 60 feet would be just at like my range, but also taking into account Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah. I'm not gonna
You
do
can always
exact,
hold action
but
so they get closer.
since they're 60 feet in the air and they're 30 that way, you know you can't reach them. I don't care what the exact number is, but if the range is only...
theorem.
You can hold their action
Okay.
so they get closer.
Well, the thing is,
Could
if
do
I hold my action, I only get one attack, or unless you change that.
Rather than, okay.
So I don't really want to do that. I guess,
Cool.
yeah, I'll hold my action to hit him, but it's dumb that I only get one attack.
67 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage as a bonus action, and I'm gonna hold my action until it gets closer.
Brilliant, that. You know what? Fuck it. Sure, you can do it. It's fine. You have more strength anyway, so go ahead. I don't care.
Oh, I can throw my hand axes then.
Sure.
So I'm gonna toss 2, and then bonus action rage. So actually add 2 to the damage if they hit.
They do.
And actually, let me make sure something.
Divine thingy?
I don't know if I can do it on a ranged attack because it's technically not a melee attack. Oh, I just need a weapon attack. So divine fury on it.
Okay.
All that
And-
damage on this one.
So one question is, and you have to confer with your class things. Is that all considered magical?
None of the weapon damage is considered magical. The divine fury is radiant damage, whatever that would really mean. But none of it is technically magical.
Well, the Radiant is.
The radiant is, and also no rage on the divine fury. It's just rage damage on the physical attacks.
Rage damage is on melee, or it's on? Does it count on these?
Actually.
I think rage is
don't
just
know.
any weapon attack.
Yeah.
While raging, you gain something on. Yeah. I've never thought about this.
I'm making a call. It counts. It's fine.
Sure.
So as the two, as they like sink into like either like kind of pectoral of this creature, and it kind of like stops for a second, and you know, writhes around in the air, and then continues to dive.
So rage is on melee weapon attack specifically, but that would only be like 4 extra damage. So
That's fine. So for this round, it counts because, yeah, I said so.
okay.
All right.
Go.
As these creatures begin to dive towards you, so they have how much? 60. Okay.
5 minutes away from my move, so it should be good. So, before my next turn.
All right. So this guy, he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna do a dive attack at you. He's a cool guy, and then he's gonna come back up like 10 feet. So he's where he is now, but he's like 10 feet up in the air after. And for that, so he gets. Actually, no, he'll stay right there where he is. He just dives towards you for the first attack, and then he makes his multi attacks. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. So, to the thing. So, 1 gore attack and 1 talon attack. These are both towards you, my man.
First one hits, second one does not.
Okay, so the first one hits with a 5, and he has a dive attack. So if he hits with a melee attack after moving X amount of feet, blah blah blah, he does extra damage. So he does 9 plus 5, so 14. So this
Damn
guy,
it.
this guy is still 60 feet in the air, but he's not gonna go ground level. He's just kind of like circling above, while his other matey helps. 6, 8, 10. Okay. So same thing with this guy. He's not coming down yet. This guy's gonna go ahead and dive at Artur. Right, 10, 25. Okay, and he's going to do the same thing. He's going to go ahead and gore Talon. I don't know what your armor.
My armor class is 17.
Okay,
So the second one hits
the second one hits.
for half damage.
Plus
His
it
rage.
also does an additional 9 because of his dive attack. So total of 20, halved to 10. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Sure.
he is in the same spot, but he flies up 10 feet in the air. He does this, and as he does it, he tries to gore you, which you duck under, but he catches you in the side with his talons as he swoops back up 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
And that's their turn. This other one is like circling around. This one that's, on the board to your right. But he's like 60 feet up in the air.
So none of them are ground level, right?
Correct, at this point.
Well, one of them is.
Actually, no,
next
the
to me.
one
We don't know
that...
about
The one
One
that's,
directly to Edmund's right.
yes, that one is ground level.
Cool.
Yasmin.
How far are one of these little squares, just so I know?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So she's going to run up alongside of it and make another crossbow attack.
If it hits, you do get sneak attack because you have an ally. Which would be cool. Alright. As it is attempting to maul Edmund, essentially, you kind of take a shot, but it just so happens that it like catches in between like some plumes of the feathers and just like it just so happens to deflect and like fling off as the bolt kind of goes down into the dust and sand.
Damn it.
Oh, these things are weirdly hard to hit. Or I'm rolling poorly.
Yeah, you got an 8, unfortunately.
I used my full action to move, so...
Okay.
You don't have... Do you have a bonus action?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, you could have. You can use your bonus action to dash. As a rogue, you have various actions you can take with your bonus.
And what's your archetype again?
Mastermind, but... I would rather be close to try and engage, because obviously the shots aren't working for me right now.
Okay. I mean, you can use your
Low
bonus
enough
to get another whole movement.
You could use your bonus to use the help action because you're a mastermind.
I can stop mansplaining D&D to her.
Now they're helping.
Hey, I know you're a mastermind.
Yes, but... Obviously
Yeah.
I'm poor at it right now.
Yeah.
Be a mastermind, it's cool.
You should use that bonus action thing more because that's awesome.
Do the
Best
opposite
thing.
do the opposite of everything Jared does. Boom. Mastermind.
Oh, he's helping. So a dash would give me another full movement, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you would be able to move another 30 feet if you dashed.
I'm gonna do that then. Thanks, guys.
Alrighty.
Get behind these things.
Okay, dearie. Yes, man.
God damn it, Hornet.
All right, go ahead, Tarek.
All right. This one's on the other side. Do I need to move to get a clean shot at this guy? I think so, right?
No, you're okay from there.
Okay.
The creature's like fairly big.
Okay. In that case. Then I'm going to sweep my staff, and I do not say Raggle Fraggle, but if anyone speaks Draconic, I do. It is some. I guess it sounds like kind of kind of guttural, right?
Yes.
Like it definitely comes from like the deep in the chest.
He speaks the native language of Nordvinden.
Is that the native language of Nordvinden?
No. I'm saying you in Infernal, you go Hurgen, Flurgen, Durgen, Bergen.
Oh, okay.
Like Dylan was saying.
Solid. Yes. No. So it's a guttural declaration as the staff sweeps out, and there's a flare as another firebolt comes out and goes for that one again.
All right. As it kind of sweeps around the side again, crashing into the side of this creature as it yelps. Shall not do again.
Please, thank you.
No, please do it. It's awesome.
Please don't. I don't want Rick to crash.
I love monster
I'm
noises.
already back. I'm not driving it along.
You might as well do it.
Oh
As it-
god.
As it kind of winces back in pain. Really effective.
God, that's a noise.
That is a
And I'm gonna hold on. Numbers. I'm gonna take a couple 5, 10, 15, 20. Take some steps that way. And as I look towards Artur to gauge if he needs help or not.
I'm good.
But for now, that's all. Just it's not a run so much as it is a fast walk surveying the battlefield. I seem unflappable in the midst of all this. Unshakable confidence.
So much vocabulary today from Jared.
Yeah, words. Words.
Someone's been reading.
I'm actually illiterate. Can you not bully me?
the dash. Poppycock. Hurr. Cod
Did you call my mother?
Lots.
Yeah, cod swallow.
It
You never heard of cod swallow?
That was
Ibmid.
my nickname. Right?
Alright, Ebmond. Go.
Edmund.
Oh, it's Eb. I thought it was Ib.
Ed.
I
Ed.
always forget.
Guys, this guy attacks me. Ah. Fucking birds. First and foremost, this crust of stone starts to cover my body as I cast stone skin there.
Nice.
You have 100 gold pieces of diamond dust?
I have 100
That's a
gold
good
pieces.
shot. Oh yeah, we did say that. We were talking about like how economics is super weird. That was a great discussion.
Wait, how would you rule that? Do I need the gold, or
Yes.
do I need the actual gold dust, or do I just need the equivalent in gold?
Technically, I would, if it's anything that's called out that's kind of like that, well, that's like diamond dust 100, so you could just like use up gold, but there's very specific ones, and generally I rule that you have to have it. If it's like
I remember
oddly
that
specific,
conversation.
like summon demons is like blood from a humanoid killed within the last 24 hours.
Right. It's like,
Dylan,
okay, get that
how do you
blood.
feel about material components and regional economics?
I feel that they are fucking dash. They're just straight up rubbish.
Codswallop, even.
Swallop. Yep. Poppycock. Those are
Hogwash.
all.
So I could see this. I'm just saying.
Posh.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying. I'm not.
Has stone skin.
Spend 100 gold
100
pieces.
gold later.
I don't know.
You
All my
have
money's
100 gold?
I don't know how much gold I have because none of my money is here.
Not if your money.
Your
is
money
there.
pouch seems lighter.
I don't think you have any money because I took what you guys had from the Yuan caves. I have
Yeah,
all of the
I
money.
I have literally nothing in terms of wealth.
I have
And
it.
it's been months since we've been from the UNT, so I feel like
It hasn't
half
been
the
like.
money.
Hasn't months.
Hasn't been like months.
How long has it been?
Yes, couple.
It's
We had the
been
hunt
like I don't know,
And then
maybe a week or two. Well, no, more than a week, but like
so it has to be longer than that.
2 weeks, maybe.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it hasn't been that long.
I feel like that's
Since
a short time for it.
Yeah, we pretty much left, genocided, and then went back to mod.
Short times.
Good
short
old
times.
genocide.
Passes the time.
Okay. Scratch that. I don't do the stone skin because I don't actually know how much gold I have. I probably would have enough, but I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna.
flourish as the coin pouch begins getting lighter, and you're like, no, fuck that.
Not
Instead,
my money.
I'm gonna do something that doesn't.
You bring it back into a Kamehameha, and as you blast forward,
Edmund's coin pouch that is not actually filled with anything starts to disappear. No, not the bag. That's all I have left.
I'll loan it to you with interest.
Jeez.
There we go.
Party dynamics at its finest.
No material components. You get.
alright, you choose one of the followings. You're a primal beast
Yeah,
or a
this is
great
an awesome
tree.
one.
That'd be funny if you turned into a great tree, but there's no. You're not in an environment that
You don't-
would,
Looks around and
You
like,
don't
fuck
actually
it,
turn
it's straight.
into them. You get certain properties from the two traits. But that would be hilarious if I just turned into just a dead tree.
It's like, nah,
It's
tree.
it's like, hold on, guys, I got a plan. Turns into a tree.
Just sits there.
Great plan.
what you doing,
I
bud?
don't know what went wrong.
Great tree?
Yeah, what?
Yep,
Primal Beast or
great
Great Tree? Great Tree.
I'm going to
The spell is nuts.
I'm gonna go Primal Beast.
Oh.
Okay.
Gives me mostly for the advantage on my attacks, plus the additional 1d6 in damage, and plus 10 of my movement speed. And
Alright.
then I'm going to bonus action Wild Shape. As
Action.
Guardian of Nature is a bonus
Guardian of
action.
Nature's bonus action.
is it?
Yep.
I should have just done that. I don't need to-
Wow!
I thought it was an action.
Nope.
I should look it up and make sure I didn't accidentally put bonus action. You know what? I'm not gonna.
Talent
not gonna worry
attacks
about that.
knock him off balance.
Shit.
It's
I
like
thought it
that
was-
one time I played.
They
this
hover
was
over menacingly as you decide
This is
what
like-
you
Okay.
do.
It's like
I'll
when I played
switch it up.
Harl and I forgot how spells work, and it's like, what's going on? What
Adequately.
can I do?
That's a brand new spell. I just got it, so I'm still okay. I'm gonna do Great Tree instead of Primal Beast as a bonus action. So, context at advantage, advantage with Dex and Wisdom based attacks, 2 temporary hit points, and within 15 feet of me is difficult terrain.
Okay, so as you Kamehameha forward, your skin begins turning to bark. You feel more empowered, dexterous, wise, and you see all these like this viney bramble begin to like sprout from you and then into the ground, and then making the area around you like this brambly, thorny pathway, and so your nose begins to grow. You got like this big twig nose with like a little leaf on the end.
Quick, tell a lie.
Somebody in town must have lied.
These big twig
Anyone else
powers.
amused that becoming part tree makes them more dexterous?
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Dex advantage, I'm confused.
Hey, I don't fucking know.
He's a druid, he understands.
He knows these things. And I'm gonna produce flame. I guess this guy.
Is he within range for the fire throw produce flame? Wait, he's like 10 feet above you, right?
Just,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Yeah, you're good.
just a straight roll.
Do it. Spook
You just
tastic.
throw fire in his face.
All right, yeah.
That's a really high roll for really low damage.
Yeah. Oh, it scorches his flesh. As it begins to kind of like back off, the wings begin to open up as it and begins like kicking up dust like in your face and like whirring around. It appears it's about ready to kick off ground level here, looking fairly injured.
Sweet. That's it. That's all I got.
Artur.
Alright, I'm gonna try something, and you're gonna tell me if I can do it or not.
Nope.
Love it already.
The one that is closer to me, the one that just attacked me and is now like 10 feet above me, I'm gonna make an athletics check to try and jump up into the air and grapple it.
Love it.
With the intent of bringing it down with me.
You normally have advantage, right? On
Because
you're raging? I would
rage, yes.
I would say because you're like jumping into the air to try and grapple a winged creature.
Yeah.
I would take away the advantage, so it's just a straight roll against this creature.
Alright, as I jump into the air and I'm gonna attempt to grapple it.
So
Not a bad roll.
The intent is to bring it down to the ground, but if I can at least hold on to it, that would also be good.
Oh, that's fine. So you do that as you guys both kind of poof, to the ground. It's kind of
Yeah.
writhing against you.
And I still have one of my attacks, my bonus action attack left. So I'm essentially just holding it down and beating it. Actually, no, I don't have my bonus action attack because I don't have two hands, but I'm just gonna hit it with my battle axe. I get 2 rage damage. I forgot about that, but
Nice.
so +2.
Rolling 1d10 and another d4.
And also Divine Fury is also on that. So 13, 16, 23 damage in total.
So what's
But
the
some of it's radiant.
what's the extra d4 for?
What do you mean?
The damage is
Because I multi-classed into Brute Fighter, which
Yeah.
I get an extra D4 to every attack that I make with a weapon.
Deal damage, blah 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 blah. Okay. What
Yeah,
what
Bruce Wild, I love it.
subclass is that?
It's Brute. It's a subclass of
Yeah.
fighter.
Yeah.
It's UA.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I haven't seen it before. So
Yeah, it's an Unearthed Arcana subclass.
whatever.
Haven't seen Brute before?
Nope.
It's a good point.
14.
Yeah, it's a very
16.
Might be something to this multi-class thing.
Yeah, it's
So 23 total, unless it's resist. In which
Okay.
case it's more complicated.
so as it's writhing around, you You reach over, try and fish for your battle axe in the sand until finally you find Purchase. You grab it and you sinking deep into this creature's chest as it kind of continues to writhe against you.
Yeah. And,
Alright.
and just to clarify how grappling works, it can take its action to try and get away on its turn, but
I know
otherwise
grappling works.
I'm just holding it. So.
Yep. All right. So it is going to use its action.
Action.
To try and break this grapple, cause it no likey dat.
Do I have advantage now because of rage or nah?
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
Can you beat a 7?
Yes.
You can. All right. So that's all this creature can do.
As
it's
my
kinda
grasp tightens.
This flails.
All right. So this other one that was like 10 feet in the air,
Yeah.
is going to, while you're kind of like grappling on, I imagine you're kind of like on top of this creature grappling it. He's gonna like try and hit you from behind.
It is technically flanking. So what was that, like +2
So-
to the attack? By your rules?
So he is gonna go
Nice.
ahead and do that. Let's see, because he's 10 feet in the air. So he's actually gonna fly up, and he's gonna dive down towards you, and then back up 10 feet. So he's kind of like
Nice.
swinging around and diving down. All right.
So yeah, both hit.
Okay.
So the first one is 5 half. It's 'cause
The
it's
first,
halved.
so the first one is it adds an extra 9 because of its dive attack. The first attack it hits adds 9, which is good
Okay,
because
so-
the second would have been a hit and it would have doubled that damage. So,
So,
19 halved to 10, right?
So
Yeah, 19 halved.
yes, if you're rounding up,
Well,
yes.
no, rounding. It's always round. I always round down. So, 19 halved
So it'd be
to 9.
9 then.
So 9.
So 9, and then
And
11
then
halved is 5,
11 halved is
rounded
5,
down.
so 14.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, 14. It flies back up 10 feet. And then this guy is going to fly the fuck away. As it, and it's just gonna like fly off back towards the mountains.
I get attack about me on it.
No
Actually-
attacks opportunity?
Unfortunately, don't on this creature. You try and find Purchase, but this thing, just the gust of its wings and kicking up sand in your face. Meta game wise, it has flyby. These
No,
were
don't tell
It's
me.
like an owl.
just so you know, I'm not just like pulling shit out of my ass here.
How dare you bullshit me, doing? No, I got it.
So this guy up here, that's next to you, he's just gonna take like a swoop at you and go back up, but like on the other side. It's gonna go ahead and gore and talon you. Both
Miss.
of which miss. Nice. So that's its go. I think that's all of them. Yep. Okay. That's mean.
Okay. So they're all up in the air now.
Except for one that you see over the way that Artur is just like bashing on.
But there's no way I can get to that.
If you dash, you could no, you couldn't get there.
No, that's way too far.
You can get
I get to, like, where-
you can, using your entire turn, you can go 90 feet and be close.
Don't you have a range
But that wouldn't allow me to make an attack, would it?
Huh?
Would not allow me to make an attack, right?
No, you would be using your bonus action, and movement to dash.
But you have a range
I guess that's better than nothing. But I do have a ranged.
But it's 30-foot basic range, 120-foot not. So, like, unless you can get within 30 feet of it. If you can get to there without using your action, you can hit it with not disadvantage. I don't know.
No, I can't get that close.
That's too far.
So you can get close, you just can't do anything else this turn.
Another idea.
Do it.
Okay, so I'm going to. Oh. Like an actual tree.
No, he just has like bark on his skin.
Okay, fine.
He,
I thought it was a tree. I was like, I can climb that. It's fine.
And
he
there
has, like,
is
tree,
like
he has tree-like properties.
okay, never mind. It's 15 feet of difficult terrain around him, but it's only for his enemies. It says right on the thing, it's only for enemies.
Yeah, so Jasmine can't move it. No, you can't. Goodbye.
How about me?
You definitely can't move it.
I mean, about 15 feet and take a shot. I mean, they're so high up, I can't do anything to do.
Take your shot at disadvantage. Get a little range on that.
Yeah, you can definitely do it at disadvantage.
Range on a hand crossbow.
30 to 120.
Ah, poop.
So she has disadvantage on almost anything that's in the air.
But, I mean, it's better than nothing. It could hit.
This is true.
Believe in
Until
the
they
heart
hit
of
the
cards.
ground, I can't hit them with my weapons. It's all close combat.
It's the bane of flying creatures. Yeah, so
Yeah,
as
it
it
is.
swoops
Yeah.
down, you try and take a shot and just like almost, but not quite.
At least I have 20 of the stupid things.
And as it's kind of swoops back up, you're like, oh fuck! Just this loud, like grumbling call comes from like where the village of Taki is. And you just hear this coming in the background. You can see like the birds kind of like snap to attention and they look a little flustered, and they begin looking like they're about to peel off from you guys. It's like their attention seems diverted.
There was a
Yeah, Just
Of like a
deep
parent bird,
probably.
leader bird.
Hopefully it's coming for us.
Bird.
well, in the meantime, do any of these birds look like they're about to run off? Well, there's two of you on this guy, so I'm just gonna help out Artur. Yeah, I see that this seems pretty under control, but taking note of the treeness, we'll have a talk.
And for the record, this guy's 120 feet away from Edmund.
Technically means Jasmine could hit it with disadvantage, or Tariq could move up and hit it with a spell.
I'm more concerned that you seem flanked. So I'm going
I'm
to come and help.
fine.
I don't know you're fine, so I'm gonna come help you. By that, I mean I'm going to shoot the... which one do you have, like, grapple?
The one that I have grappled is the one on the left.
On the right. Oh, I thought it was on the right.
Oh, left is grappled?
Yeah.
And I will try to shoot the one on the right.
Oh, the one on the right. Wait,
Oh, I imagined it was the one on the left. But we never...
no,
Doesn't
you said the
matter.
one that was closest to you.
Oh. Yeah? I thought it was the one on the left still.
The one on the left was one. The reason why I had damage because you hit it with axes when it was in the air.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was the one that wasn't grappled, so I guess that's the one on the left.
What the fuck?
Shoot for me, it's okay.
It's 10-4. It's
Magic,
in the
you can
air,
guide it.
so it's also in the
Yeah,
air.
it was in
so
the air.
Yeah.
That's
It's
why I
above
said
you.
not the grappled one, because
I
you were,
know.
like, on top of it. I don't want to shoot you. I'm looking out.
All right, Edmund, your go. Unless Tara can do something.
Yeah, also I'm gonna... Artur, Jasmine, the sands that are swirling around you dissipate. And Artur, you notice the dirt around you kick up. As I move the Aegis. Aegis. It's pronounced Aegis, but that's dumb.
No, it's an Aegis.
Aegis?
It's actually pronounced Aegis. But it's
Whatever
dumb.
your spell, you can
decided?
call it whatever
Yeah.
you say.
It's dumb, and I hate it. Just say Aegis. It's okay. The people that made the spelling will die soon.
Probably, yeah.
Just like people who said that the word literally shouldn't mean metaphorically. Yeah.
What the hell
Yeah.
is that?
Names, dude. Names are terrible.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to see.
done.
I'm trying to see how you have 18 armor class, making your token. You have 18 armor class.
I'm cheating.
That'd be high for a sorcerer.
That one. I'm Gara.
Gara, it's fine.
Oh, it's not. Okay. Yeah, it's not concentration. All right. Cool. Good.
Yeah, kind of like how the Dragon Sorcerer just always has scales on.
Okay, so 13 plus con, and your con is like 5.
Yeah, no, I have a shield. We discussed this.
Okay. We did? With a shield? Okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
+2.
Alright, sure.
Yeah, Edmund.
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 Speaking of which, you still need to update my token, Dylan.
Know how much I dislike
I
that.
need to do shit.
What's wrong with your
But I would-
token, buddy?
But I would like it updated.
Thanks.
I would do it myself if I knew how, but I don't know how to get the thing that you like putting on their tokens.
I don't think you can do it by yourself.
This thing.
Which is why I'm asking you to do it.
We all have different, like, HP
Maybe you
stuff
should
going
say
on.
please.
Yeah, Edmund has a different kind of HP bar or something. Doesn't have
Yeah.
numbers.
I can see him.
It's also just differently styled.
pretty.
Edmund's is differently styled?
I think so.
Not on my screen.
It looks a little different.
Looks the same to me.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdos. I'm gonna draw my bow and try to shoot this guy as he runs away.
Alright. It's exactly 120 feet from you.
Which is good, because he has a longbow.
Word.
Loose. Phew. That's good enough.
As I
Guys.
shoot
You
it,
kill it?
and then I look at it.
Kill
Look
it.
at this one. Yeah, drops from the sky.
Hell yes.
Then I take another arrow and cock it and look at this guy.
Look at him intimidatingly.
Mm-hmm.
You're next.
Scare the bird.
And the bear.
Is anybody hurt?
Not really.
See you
I
with him.
am, but I'm a barbarian, so man, so I'm okay.
You're supposed to be hurt.
Yeah,
I won't bonus action anything then. That's my turn.
because I'm just standing here as these birds are eating me.
Delicious.
Oh, it didn't work. It didn't work.
Artur.
So I'm just gonna kind of look over at the bird that's like over top of me, behind me, and I continue just taking away at the one in my arm. Is gonna take my full action of attacks, reckless attacking, just beating this thing to death
Nice.
in my arms.
beating it to death. So 14 plus
It's a lot.
because it's
Oh,
the
also
crit.
this
18 plus
this
2
if
is
I need
20.
it.
Yeah, and that's doubled anyway. Yeah, okay, so it dies.
Good work.
And I just turn around and I have a bonus action, so I toss a hand axe at the one that's in the air. Doesn't have advantage, just 13.
Yeah, but that's enough to hit it though. So,
No rage damage either, so just 10 damage. Just
alright.
11 damage. I can't count.
Looking pretty hurt. And as these creatures go, they get the fuck out. So at this big call, this coming from the village, these guys just piece the hell out as they begin flying off
Aw.
and such.
Like frightened or called back?
Who knows?
Make an
They-
insight check.
They peel off of you and yeah, get the fuck out of there. They're heading back towards the mountains, so it's the same direction that they're heading off towards the mountains, so the same direction. So technically they would go this way. Yes. Same direction as the call.
Okay.
How's the town?
Tony?
I meant like anybody kidnapped?
I don't know.
We
go
should
and
probably
ask.
go look.
Perhaps, yeah. So
Artor kind of walks back to the main group and takes a deep breath as I use my second wind to heal.
you hear like sounds of like clashing and screams, and you can still see there are right because the battle
Ooh,
doesn't actually
nice.
last that long, right? Battle's like seconds. So as you clash with these birds, and they skitter off at this call, like huh? And you can see these riders are kind of circling around this large figure. Again, the moonlight is out, so those without dark vision can see, but it's still like as much as you can kind of see at a long distance from nighttime. Like not a whole lot. You just see like figures for the most part. And there's something large in the middle of the village. It's like crashing about, and you hear like shouts of like, "Move! Get back!" Oh, cling, 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 as they're clashing with whatever this thing is, and people are still fleeing from Taki.
Looks like they're having a party. Should join.
Figured out the birds. Let's figure out the town.
I agree.
Remind me not to go to any of your parties, Artor.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't survive.
As this clashing right is happening, you begin making your way towards the town. You're like rushing forward. You see these riders begin riding out. You count 5 that have made it out of the town as this beast creature, I say beast creature, this large figure kind of like runs out and grabs one of them like on the horse and just like rips the guy off the horse, and you just hear like the sickening kind of crunching sound and like screams cut short. The horse kind of gets up on its side, begins running, and 2 of these birds just kind of with this sickening like as they pick this horse up like together into the air and they drop it. You see it falls to the ground, twitching, and then they like 2 or 3 more kind of all converge on this. That you see these riders are escorting these people that are running away, and there's a couple of these birds that are like kind of going over and following them, but large figure is in the center of the village, is just like picking through the rubble and the corpses and filling its fucking sick gullet.
And does this creature look like the main adversary? Adversary.
Ragglefraggle.
It's causing enough trouble.
The
Regardless.
Ragglefraggle.
The Raggle.
Yes. It appears to definitely be a threat. It appears at this point like there are still some birds that are chasing after the people trying to get away, and you're like, oh, what's going on? It appears this creature is like just feasting on those that have been killed now, and you're kind of like drawn away for a second. You look over at the riders, Edmund, because I say so. You look over and see one of the riders as they look back towards the village. This is like when the last one gets ripped from its horse. The hood falls back, and you believe you see a familiar face.
Ooh.
One that the last time you saw notched an arrow and unleashed it several inches from your head.
Technically killed me. How far away is she?
Quite a ways. Like, you guys were coming down this large slope into the village, and they're like exiting out the other side. Like, they came in on the other side, have been like clashing for a few seconds. It looks like they're trying to escort these people out, and then now they're leaving after like this big thing is in the village, and they're like, looks like they're all like retreating, like get the fuck out mode.
Who is she?
The figure doesn't know you. Or I don't want to say doesn't know you. The figure doesn't recognize you or notice you guys are even there. It's just like you happen to catch the moon just right, and given like your elven vision, you happen to make out a few details to recognize the face.
I'll point it out just in general. That seems to be one of Gideon's lackeys right there.
Well,
Kind of eyeballer. Should we follow?
I think we should finish up this business with the big bird and then catch their tails.
Unfortunately,
The main priority.
Gideon is more important than this village, unfortunately. Do you want me to...
For the
This
record,
village is only part of the barony.
it's absolutely not a bird. It is not bird-like in any way.
Aw.
This village is only part of the barony. We need to ensure the stability of the whole.
Sure, I guess then let's get on their tails.
If everyone is evacuating, then property can be repaired. We should give chase.
Let's go.
Besides, were we sent to resolve the problem with the birds or simply to investigate it? I don't know.
investigate, and we figured out what happened. I can say that. Plus,
Right.
she does not know you. You can pretend to be refugees. We may even be able to sneak in.
And as the light, you're like, yeah, we figured out what happened. You look over as the moonlight shines like an array, as like a cloud reveals the moon even more, and you just see like this gore-soaked creature. Its skin is like kind of like the color of like on the map here, like kind of this rocky sort of face, right? It's that like, I don't know what you call that, like a burnt sienna sort of, whatever the fuck.
Sure.
It's like this orangey kind of browny color. It's speckled, and it's just dripping gore from it. It looks to be some sort of giant humanoid creature, and some of these birds begin like pecking at it and like trying to rip like flesh from its shoulders. As it's devouring this creature, it looks over and like grabs one of them, slams it down to the ground, snaps its back, and begins feasting into one of the creatures, one of the birds, and then the other one is like, no, and flies away.
So we know the birds at least were not with it.
Right. That's brutal.
And you see another couple birds that are like, they swoop down and they're feasting on some corpses that are like around it, but they're giving that large humanoid creature room.
Come back for it later. She's our priority. Because I'm trying to think.
Hey,
Should I wild shape and follow from the air?
if you think you can get
Or-
back to us in the time, like, I mean, we're going to be following a course as well, but you'll be ahead of us.
I mean, we're following foot. She's going to get away pretty fast.
Well, I mean,
Are there
were
horses
people
or
running.
anything around?
Oh, we have camels. Duh. We haven't been walking this whole time.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Sure.
you guys have a giant cart, and you didn't like bring the cart with you into the battle.
No.
It's not.
Leave it.
It's not actually loaded with anything, right?
It's
Like
loaded
the
with a bunch
bar-
of shit. It's
Yeah.
just
I
loaded
mean,
with like
the stuff is
food.
used for-
It
for bait
was,
stuff.
but it was specifically he asked for it to actually be filled with stuff. So it's mostly filled with like food stuffs and a couple of things to make it convincing. But it's definitely heavy.
Can we see
It's a whole
what way they're
cart.
fleeing? Maybe we could, because I mean, it looks like just mountains from here on.
Yeah, they.
Like there's a back way, but
So you guys came in from the east, and they appear to be fleeing. Just go ahead and do a survival check, especially because it's at night.
okay.
Oh.
Oof.
Okay,
Wow.
yeah, that's good. So they appear to be fleeing.
Oh, I didn't. Oh,
They appear to be fleeing to the southwest.
Hmm. Shit. We know the general direction. Let's get our things and head that way.
Bold
Yeah.
of them to be going that way.
Why?
Out of character.
Why?
If they venture too far, they might end up in Kiswatu territory, and then there'd be some violence.
You never know.
They're working with the SWAT.
Makoso, Makoso respected Kieran. Maybe the rest of them.
Oh
respect Kieran.
no, you're right.
oh.
He did. That's just true.
And that would match up with what happened to the bodies, because like, if they were just, god damn it! All right, never mind. All bets are off.
I'm ready to kill some Kiswatsu. Yes.
I don't know if I am.
I will not confirm nor deny anything.
Well, if we catch them before they get to Kiswatu territory, we won't have that issue.
They're probably already working with them because it's Dylan. Sorry. All right. Back on track. So where are we?
We can do nothing in this town. Let's just
Yeah.
go.
Makoso's
The-
lever and
the
child's
stability-
name?
I'm never giving them to you.
Shins?
Never giving them to you. I thought I had, but I'm not giving them to you. I will give them to you later.
Being a wiener.
You are a wiener.
Way to rub salt in the wound, Dylan. He's only had this new character for a couple of sessions. Damn.
Poor
Yeah,
Lemon juice.
So,
Survival of the fittest, motherfucker.
Let's follow him.
The-
Stand for.
yeah, we need to ensure the stability of the entirety of the region.
So we go and get our cart and we follow them.
And we have camels too, guys. We can't just in the car.
We need the cart? Can we just make it with the camels? I don't think we need the cart anymore. They're obviously a bit busy. Random attacks.
Your
I
call.
guess we don't. I guess
It
we
might
don't.
move faster
No, we
without
don't.
the cart.
I mean, you'll absolutely move faster without the carts. There's like not a huge main road, and you'll definitely move way faster without the carts.
Oh,
I mean,
I have
It
an
would,
idea that
it
would
would,
work out in the long run, though.
it would,
Did we have
it would,
on the cart that looked like the stuff they were obviously stealing, like the luxury goods?
Your shit was mostly packed with like foodstuffs and supplies, but there was a couple crates that were like convincing, and they did put like fine textiles and other things, so you could
I'm gonna
actually
take
pass yourself off
some
as
of that.
traders. On what though?
Do the camels not have like saddlebags or anything?
I mean, I suppose you could stuff like a little bit, but
It's not a lot. I don't need a lot.
yeah, you
Usually,
can't
like,
put like a
yeah.
whole crate's worth of stuff. You
No,
know what I
no,
mean?
no. I just want like a couple of bundles. It's like a fail safe for later.
Sure.
Okay.
I can,
Let's say ditch the cart. Let's
sustain
move
us
fast.
food and water. All right.
Okay, so with the creatures seemingly satiated with the havoc they've wreaked, you see them like ripping apart various carcasses, sometimes squabbling with each other over kill. You gather a few supplies from your cart and you move on, following the general direction that you saw them going in. And go ahead, Edmund, make a survival check. So you guys know roughly the direction, but this is like a
Edmund.
long term.
Yeah. You're good. You're good at this, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're a druid.
Yeah, so no
Ooh,
problem. So you follow their tracks, right? Because it's not long. You're pretty much right behind them. You begin following them along. Hold on. And go ahead and are you guys going to stop for the night, or are you guys just gonna continue
Are
on?
those
Are
Are
they stopping? Because if they're not stopping, we're not stopping.
Appear to be stopping, because you got to Taki and it was at night. So like one hex and you're like, okay, now it's like, the witching hour, and the tracks continue on. You're not sure how far they go. So you guys want to keep pushing on?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause
All right,
I say go as well.
everybody go ahead and make just a DC 10 Constitution saving throw to see if you gain a point of exhaustion or not.
I think I passed.
Just by a little bit. It's just a DC 10.
14.
So as you guys push on,
Nice.
nice. Okay, so
Oh,
nobody
wow.
becomes exhausted. You guys push on
Good.
and follow them to here. So you guys push on, kind of fairly exhausted, but making good time. And from the tracks, some of them are on foot, and others are mounted. You do have camels, which they're not like as fast as a horse, generally, but you also don't get tired. So upon this kind of fourth hex, right, you're probably about midday the next day as you come upon their camp. With that, you see just like this, it's like a big, almost looks like a herd. There's various people, like all sorts of ages, shapes, and sizes. There's probably about 35 people in total. And then kind of outside of there in another little circle, you see these riders that have their hoods off. They appear to be like talking to each other. Two of them are just like sitting down and they're breathing the horses. They're they're taking a rest because they've pushed on through the night.
Do I see what's her face?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check. So you're looking around. You're scanning the faces. They're a little farther away at this point. And the heads kind of turn to you all. not all, not the not the trying to think of what I'm trying to say here. Not the riders. The riders haven't noticed you yet, but there's like a shitload of people in this camp. So if I made like, 40 perception checks, I'm sure that somebody would see you guys. So there's like a small child and like a grandfather and then like another like young couple, what it looks like, and they notice you, and you can see they wave you over. They kind of welcome you. They're like, "It is okay. Come. And at that, you kind of look past them and you see the familiar face again. I don't believe you ever asked for her name, even though I don't know if you remember. But
You say like Mana, right?
yes, but I don't believe you ever asked for her name. So you don't know her name,
only
you just know the face.
Makoso got it when he was being tortured, but he
Yeah.
didn't tell anyone.
Yeah, he's no longer, unfortunately.
He's no longer with us.
he dead.
So
So no, I don't actually know her name.
Dead af.
Yep.
No.
and they appear to, they're all kind of, their backs are to the group of people, and they're discussing something.
How close is the group of people like close to them, or are they kind of off on their own?
They're off, but not that far off. They're like, 10 or 15
Like
feet.
if I was to attempt, if I attempted to blend into the people, could I stand near them and possibly hear what they're saying while still being blended in, or would I need to get closer? Like that's distance wise is what I'm looking for.
You can certainly try. You won't know unless you try. They're about, like I said, they're about like 15 feet or so away from the edge of the group. The backs
If,
are turned and they're talking, but from this distance, like, you don't know how loud they're talking, like, from here, because you're, like, all the way on the other side. And there's, like, 40 people.
I have an idea. If we
What's the
take,
idea?
if Artur, Tariq, and I take the camels down, like around the side, would Edmund be able to slip into the crowd? Because he's the only one who knows if this is like the person that we need.
Oh no, we don't need her.
We
Well, I
might need
guess
her for information. You
I'm
recognize
gonna
her.
say for information. I don't know if you're asking him in person, in character or not. Is that a character?
No, I was mostly asking Dylan
You don't know.
and you guys.
You-
Do you think we should
I'm-
try that? It's a
I-
little bit noisy and attention getting.
I am the world.
So if like we
Do
come
what you
down
want.
around one side to the crowd, that might give them a little bit of advantage. If we're like making noise and coming down, like, oh my god, what happened? Are you guys okay?
Well, I think I can blend into a crowd pretty well without the added distraction. Actually, we should all try to blend into the crowd.
Like I said, as you guys are discussing right now, like, people, not the riders, but like the common people have noticed you, and a couple people are
Like I
like
said,
waving you over.
they've already like motioned us in.
Which I'll get off
Fight might
back
be.
of whatever camel or horse I'm on, and I'll walk over.
Right.
An older gentleman says, "Come, sit, please."
From the scratches or cuts that I got from the bird that attacked me, I'll kind of feign an injury, even though it didn't hurt me that bad. But I'm sure I have some slight gashes or scratches or whatnot.
Yeah.
Just kind of hold them and limp over and feign an injury as if I was a part of the attack. Thank you, kind sir.
I do not recognize you, but are you a traveler? Did you go by Taki?
Yes, I was coming there to sell my wares when the thing and those things attacked. As I kind of show him my wound.
Kind of, he sighs and he kind of comes around the other side. There's like a young kid sitting next to him, and he lays like this blanket over. You sit. Is there anything I can do for you? We don't
No,
have much,
no.
but we've taken some with us. We have some
No.
food, some water.
No. I've survived in these deserts before. I can survive again. All I need is information. Do you know where we're going? Who
No,
those people who saved us are?
they have not. No, they have not said, but good people. They came last night during the attack to save us. I don't know if there are any others perhaps following, but, well, they offered us shelter. We will take it. And at that, he kind of puts his arm around the boy.
Yes, I understand. Did they say how far?
Yes, they said about 2 days from here.
2 days. 2 days. That is a long travel for you people on foot.
He nods. But it is either that or, well,
Or that.
or
Yes.
that.
I understand. Do you mind if me and my friends here, blend in with you all for a while? Stay with you all for a while.
Of course, I'm sure they would welcome you. They have shared food and water with us, so again, please, we do not want to be caught dehydrated.
Absolutely. And I'll turn back to the party and kind of give them a nod of we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll head down too.
Good to blend in at least.
You guys take the camels with you and all the stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna take mine because I know I have a little bit of a bluff on it.
I'm gonna stay on foot. I'm not gonna, because I don't want to draw attention to myself. I'm gonna stay on foot and kind of stay blended in with the crowd, and I'm gonna stay wrapped up.
Okay.
Kind of linger near the old man and the kid.
You guys take the as you take your mounts in, more people begin to notice. You see a little bit of a whisper kind of like go through the crowd, and the riders turn back to look over, and they look at each other, and you see a kind of a younger woman come over, and she actually approaches you first, Artur, because you're the
Biggest.
yeah,
I'm big and white.
you're the biggest and whitest of them all.
Jeez.
The Great White Hope.
Hello. Hello. Who are you?
Oh, my name is Artur. Yes, you can call me Artur.
Did you come from Taki?
Yes, we were passing through. I was a guard to some merchants, and I kind of look over to whoever's closest to me in the party.
I stayed up on the camel.
So it might be Tariq. I would hope it's Tariq because I think he's charismatic.
I flash a winning smile and incline my head towards my bodyguard.
I was hired to keep track of this man on his travels.
Very good. I will leave you in his charge then. And she walks past you over to Tariq. Hello, sir. I am Mana. I hear you came to Taki. Yes, to trade your wares.
Sneak attack.
Jeez. Edmund, shut up. You are part of the band of saviors then? Yes. We were just arriving to such a dreadful...
Dare that bitch say yes.
Absolutely. I understand. You can come with us, or we can give you passage to the river road, and you you would know, just being from this region, the river road is this long road that goes all the way up, and it goes all the way
Right.
through what used to be the El Hayat before it shifted its course many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
You truly a kind offer. But between this and you and your band's heroics, I believe my group would be honored to come and do business with whoever you may be. Unfortunately, most of our wares were lost in the attack.
But perhaps a trade of goods or a trade of work.
She nods and
And of
thinks
course
about it.
and of course there's more back in our stores.
Perhaps there is
But new
business to be had then. Yes.
to friends. May the dawn shine. May the dawn shine brightly on our new relationship. And I extend hands, like clasp hers.
She kind of bows and to you, friend.
Artor just kind of stares at both of them, confused.
Are in want of any food or water. We are rationing. We have about a 2-day journey south. I see that you have
Rationing, of course.
I see that you have some beasts. I would advise, perhaps, if you would be so kind as to share them with some of our more unfortunate. And she kind of gestures over to like some elderly and children, but they are your beasts.
I kind of immediately at the saying I get off of my camel.
Oh, you were mounted?
Probably. I take some things off the saddlebag and strap them to my various belts, and I just go, "Oh, please, I can walk."
I nod my head affirmatively.
I'm gonna get off the camel as well and hold the reins out towards Mana. Goods and the beast are yours.
She holds up her hand and she like gestures her hand like towards like the elderly people, and next to that there's like a pack of various like personal belongings that people have brought that were like heavier. Please, you can sit your beast by there. We are
Right,
taking a
how-
break.
How long?
We will rest. After our rest, we will continue on.
These people. How long will you have them march?
Till we are home. Like I
I
said,
think
2 days
yes,
south.
2 days.
I'm pushing them.
Oh, I missed the 2 days. Out of character.
I have pushed them as much as I would like to push them. We are out of the danger zone, so we have time to rest.
Do you know what those creatures at the village could have been? I mean, the birds were birds, but big thing.
Sorry, what was that? What about the birds?
Yes. Do you know what those creatures in the village could have been? I mean, the birds are birds, about the big one.
It was some sort of giant. I have not seen it before. To be honest, we came to investigate what we'd heard about the large flying creatures. Till we got there, just at the nick of time, I believe, to find all the happenings from last night. We saved those that we could, and those that we could not, unfortunately.
We
They're
We
in a
come
better
from-
place.
We come from Mud. Had a shipment of textiles from there, and we ended up coming for Leeds and heard that there's some commotion going on here. Figured it'd be interesting. It's more than we bargained for.
She nods. Well, it is fate that we have met. So
your group showed arrived to Taki not by chance, but to help.
Yes.
And certainly this was Lathander's will that we meet.
perhaps Lathander is not my god, but a part of my god. And she takes out the symbol of Monitor.
Oh no, I know about that.
You know who a Monitor is.
Yeah, I know about that, and friggin' I know about that.
I don't know about that.
Unless you want me to roll religion for my
I don't know
god.
about that.
I'm saying that you know about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
I'm
who,
probably not a huge fan. I think that most of actually, I shouldn't assume. Is it just as heretical in this world to say that what is it? It's like the three sun heresy or something. I forget what the term was.
I got legitimately no idea.
the Risen Sun Heresy,
I don't know what
yeah.
this is,
three-faced Sun Heresy.
but I don't think
Yeah,
insulting their
three-faced.
god is gonna do good things for us.
Yeah, no. I'm just asking if
Okay.
the tension is there in this world.
Likely.
It really depends where you go, to be honest. All the Baronies are a little different. Like I said,
Dalkana.
the traditional god is Lathander here. Mostly those from the Drotlands, they generally worship a Monitor. Is in the worship of a Monitor is scattered, but again, it's conflicting. Some people believe it.
What's that a god of?
Some people are like, hell no, like Lathander was never a part of a Monitor, like that didn't happen, like he's his own thing, a Monitor, like fuck a Monitor, like anyway, and then there's other people that believe in the three-faced Sun Heresy. It's complicated. It depends where you are, but
Yeah,
there
I
could
figured
or
that,
could not be.
Yeah, I figured Dalkana is big into being Lathander's chosen, sort of slight towards his greatness would probably be viewed as not great. But I was just asking. Regardless, I'm gonna keep my composure. I'm not here to evangelize. Sharing faith is supposed to be a joy.
We share in, though not the same, faith. Similar. So may the sun shine on us both.
The dawn's light warms all equally.
She nods. And with that, she gives just a slight bob of the head, and now if you would excuse me. I have other
Artor's
business to attend.
Artor's just standing beside Tariq during this whole conversation with a blank look on his face. Just sheer confusion. I don't know what's happening right now, and I don't know what these people are talking about, but I'm gonna pretend I am in on the conversation.
No idea.
That was a noise. I was gonna say, I thought, after greeting the dawn, I guess Arturo was like, remember that thing where I was interested? I'm not interested anymore. That was boring.
He is kind of, but also he doesn't know who a Monitor is. He now know who Lathander is because of you.
Okay, cool.
But God talk is weird
Yeah,
for him because
probably,
he literally talks to his God. His God just shows up every once in a while and is like, hey, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, we
Okay.
wouldn't have gotten into talking about a Monitor, so that's fine. If you want to discuss it tonight, I'm sure.
Just
For
I'm sure I'd be-
hours later.
Yeah.
Just every night they have a discussion.
And
like,
that is why Lathander is the one true god of the dawn, and a Monitor should not be claiming any of that domain.
but I just imagine every night they sit down and it's like, so what God was mentioned earlier today? Who was that?
Jeez.
Oh, that's kind of
Yeah.
sweet, though.
Who be this?
Yep. Solid.
All right. So, so everybody
We're
takes
camping with this troop for a while.
breather. This is this is considered a long rest. They take a long rest.
Cool.
Now that they're out of the danger zone. Not everybody is like elderly or weak, but there are some people that are injured. There are some people that are old, some people that are young. So this is a full rest for anybody interested in those benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty interested. I only took like 24 damage in 2 turns.
I put the shield on the wrong person. Sorry, dude.
Yo ho ho.
And a bottle of rum.
Indeed.
I mean, with a shield, I would have 18 AC, but I would be down on attack. I'd rather have an
Oh
attack.
no, the Aegis.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
like a
put the-
plus
I put
4.
I put it's not to AC. It's just like reduced damage. But
Which should be
it's,
interesting, stacking with rage.
So resistance is applied last,
Yeah.
so it's actually half effective on you.
What? I don't understand.
Resistance is applied last. So
I
if it
don't know
was
what that
take,
means.
so if it's take 20, and you have
All right.
resistance
so,
to have it,
you guys are all roused from your rest.
math.
And you are all taken southward. So what we're still gonna do is actually no, 2 more people rolled and nobody got a 6, so that's at least your 2 days right there. Alright, so is there anything you guys are looking to do over the next 2 days?
Other than just keep an eye on the people that we're supposed to be abducting from this clan or whatever. Not really.
I would like to
That
ascertain how many and how well armed they are.
Like
Pres-
within the
I
group,
mean,
who is a
precise-
Black Talon and who is not.
There's precisely 5
Okay.
riders.
Are they Black Talon?
You haven't seen any of them. Go ahead and do an investigation check. They're armed.
Tattoo.
They don't take their clothes off to reveal the tattoo to you.
I mean, of course, but
They're
if
they're
you can kind of see who's acting as a gang.
yeah, they definitely act as a unit. These 5, right? They have similar weapons, but they don't have any sort of markings to indicate like these are Black Talons. So yeah.
But there's 5 riders in total. Does that include the girl?
Yes.
Okay.
And she is definitely in charge here. Anybody else?
I want to talk to Mana about the corpses we found.
The corpses you guys found. Like in the town.
On the river road.
The trader
Oh,
versus the
the
trader.
traders.
On the river road.
Oh, okay.
Decorations.
When the DM forgets.
Okay. Well, when you said corpses, there have been many
There's
corpses this
been a
night.
lot of corpses.
There's been a lot of
There's a
corpses. You
town
got to be
full of
more
corpses.
specific. Okay.
It's just
Yeah.
like,
So
it's like,
yeah, go ahead.
it's like I would like to talk about the corpses. You mean the bodies in the village? I don't know what you mean.
I assume like this is at one of the points where we stopped and we're like breaking for a meal, and I bring over. Where do they all take their meals together like as a group? Because like
Yeah.
they're
Well, I mean, like pretty much everybody is like, it's in the desert.
but they don't
and
separate themselves.
Yeah, correct. They
don't-
were
they don't
they
have
were
the
trying to
cool kids table.
discuss on that first rest. But besides that, they kind of eat together. You see, sometimes they like joke around with each other a little bit, but for the most part, they're like watching over you guys and just acting as guides towards wherever it is you guys are going.
So yeah, like if they take their meals among the people, then I assume I could sit down and have a chat with her, like in public, where hopefully like I won't get stabbed.
Unless
Right.
some random villager decides to stab you.
Mana, on our journey here, you said you would guide. Well, that first night you said you can guide us to the river road, but
Yeah,
it may not be as safe. You heard troubles in Taki, but we found corpses along the river road,
yes.
victims of bandits. Are your people interested in? How interested are your people in extending their protection?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Good luck.
Oh no, I don't know how to insight.
So first, she kind of says,
I wish I could help with that.
Well, first,
Did he roll?
I'm, as I have said before, we are taking you to our home. If you wish to be escorted to the river road, then you may do so. I've extended that option to you, though we are headed for our home. To be clear.
Of
Uh,
course.
And
But you're-
as for the corpses, you say they were killed by bandits?
I'm not sure. I would assume so. Who else would do such a thing? But you seem interested in protecting the people. So
Yes.
I was curious how far that protection would extend. These roads are dangerous.
Well, I
Out of
suppose
character, like to clarify what I am saying, it's saying she has expressed like protection towards people. So it's not saying are these your people that were killed or did the killing. Is this something you'd be like interested in involving yourself in? Like that's the line of questioning.
Well, it depends what kind of bandit we are talking about. If it is the ones I think, I do not believe they would kill anyone. If we are talking about the Black Talons, then I hear that they do not shed blood. Those of their kind
Motherfucker.
who do, they are set out to hang for the buzzards.
Huh.
They should have found you. Just shouting from the crowd.
That may have been what I stumbled upon then.
Perhaps.
She gonna
And
kill
as
you.
for protection, what I have offered you is the best that I can do. I offer to take you to my home. If you do not wish that,
Of course.
then the best of luck to you on the river road.
Ah. Oh no, of course I'm still anticipating the future relationship we can forge.
Good.
Waka waka.
Yeah, waka waka. But
Seemed appropriate.
She sort of had your number. You might not want to try that again.
yeah, I'm gonna walk away from that thinking that the Black Talons may be able to be reasoned with.
Oh.
Okay.
That's what I took from that.
I just wish I were in that conversation to make an insight check. Even though I have a
That's
negative one to
fine.
insight.
So you guys,
It's fine.
you
I know
guys
what I got.
pass like a large canyon, kind of on the way, and
Destruction.
continue going on until like you start seeing like little pieces of like debris and like ruin and whatnot like popping up all over the place, until eventually you're brought to this. You can see from here like there's this large dilapidated tower that's kind of like crumbled in on itself. It's still some ways away, but it's because it's up on like an elevated spot, and it's like it was once a large fortress tower of some sort. You can see it from here. And at that, this is where you guys are all like breaking for this conversation when you're talking to them. And after that, she gets up after you walk away. She finishes her ration and kind of takes a sip from her water skin and yells out, "Attention, everyone! Hello. We are almost there. Just a little bit more." And she points to the tower. "We make it to the tower, and we are home. We have supplies. We have people. We can help you get back on your feet. After that, we will talk about what we will do next. So, let's go. Just a few more hours and we will be there." And you guys set out on the hilly, duney travel until you come to the tower.
Mm-hmm. I'm fine.
All right. So, as you guys approach the tower, you can see there's somewhat of like a shanty town, like littered around the base of this tower. And there are quite a number of people, not just armed, but it seems like there are many people just like it's almost like a small town at the base of this large ruin, right? You see a couple people, which those of you who recognize the symbol of the Kiswatu,
Oh god.
it's been like tattooed in red ink, like on their back, and they're kind of shirtless, like toiling away, not as like labor slaves, like they're just like doing things around in varying degrees, varying stations. You see a couple people with that symbol. You also see some of these, from what you know, riders. They have like this same sort of garb on. They're armed and they appear to be like keeping watch, not like oppressing anybody. They're just just looking around and literally only Edmund might recognize that. No,
I might, because I was around Makoso.
yeah, anybody that
Might
was around
recognize
Makoso, so Tarek would be the only one that wouldn't recognize it from Makoso,
Okay.
but he's also well versed in the area, so he would probably know of the Kiswatu.
Crap.
So-
Fucking doomed.
Edmund is probably Artor is probably the most confused about it.
So But anyway, you see a smattering of them. Some people appear to be like clearing out the ruins more, and they're like moving debris and whatnot. But there's also various people doing various things throughout in this like little sort of town. So you guys get here, and Mana stops. We are here. Please come to our home. Rejoice.
Hooray!
You do your part, and you will not want. And at that, people begin like slowly weaving their way into it, and she begins issuing orders to the other riders and just saying like, you help these people, you help those people, you help these people, and she begins guiding different people to like where they can go.
Just a thought. Should we all stay together? I mean, of course, Edmund is out in the crowd, but should we all stay together as a group or break off separately?
I think we should stick together.
Okay.
I mean, we shouldn't. Well, shit. I probably shouldn't. Be necessarily seen around you guys a lot because I wasn't with you when she met you guys.
I mean, maybe we're in proximity.
But yeah, for the most part.
Maybe you can wild shape into something small and like crawl in a backpack or something until we get settled.
Crawl in a backpack.
I've always
Slide the
had
backpack on the ground. He loses a hit point, and then he explodes out of the backpack.
I've always had a pet badger. What are you talking about?
It's an idea.
This bear was with me the whole time. What do you mean?
But
Pet bear.
Drink it.
But at this point, I definitely, if we're grouping up, I walk up to Edmund. I whisper into his ear. This might be a good time to look out for familiar faces.
I'll kind of whisper, "Don't worry. I've seen Gideon. I know what he looks like. If he's within 1,000 feet of us, I can find him."
That's good. Let's get settled.
Mm-hmm.
Artur makes it a point to kind of get his bearings around this town, like look at things and try to get a sense of direction.
And I'll find Jasmine and ask her, "Do you want to scout around the area?
Eddie.
Of course.
I can make it
We
a
should
bit."
probably make it quick so we're not seen poking around too much, but
If
fan
anyone
out,
could
see
do-
what you can see.
Yes, absolutely.
So what are you doing?
We're gonna scout around the camp area. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on myself.
You can also cast it on her if she's close by.
We're splitting up.
Okay.
Are you trying to like subtly cast this?
I'm not gonna like out in the.
I'm not gonna
open,
climb a
just
tree and do
body
it, but
disappear. But no,
Yes.
I'm gonna.
There's not
No,
like
maybe
that
like-
many places to hide here. Like it's well, I
behind
would say
our tour.
there's like various. It's like I said, it's kind of like a shanty town, but it's mostly like tents. Like it's kind of like a
Yeah,
tent town. So
I like walking between tents and cast it,
okay,
and just
yeah,
kind
fair
of
enough.
fades. And, yeah. What
I'm a
time of
nobody,
day?
so I shouldn't need it.
Time of day is it right now?
So this is second. So it's about mid-afternoon because this is like exactly
Yeah.
2 days after your rest. So
Yeah, I'll just like walk in between some tents and cast it.
yep.
I'm not gonna like rifle through anyone's bag or anything, but I kind of want to see like where we're at, what we have access to.
Yeah. Lay out. See if we can see. I'm gonna see if I can see where the Black Talons. That's the Black Talons, right? Yeah.
Probably in the
See if I
tower.
can-
Venture
see if I
guess.
can see what they are specifically.
What did you say? Sorry.
Well,
I said I want to where the Black Talons are. I want to kind of see if I can see where they are specifically, like where they congregate, where the largest mass of them are. Just for the
Okay.
most part.
There seems to be it's mostly they're coming in and out of the tower.
Mhm.
You can see people are coming in like teams of like they're still clearing out this tower.
Mhm.
It's been mostly cleared out, but obviously there's still more debris in there. They seem to kind of congregate more towards the tower, but they're definitely a presence here all throughout. They're kind of acting as like enforcers, just to keep the peace, you know what I mean? But they're also helping with like, rationing, various supplies. Some of them are giving medical attention to those that are wounded.
Does it look like
You see
Go ahead.
some that are actually like they're like running drills, they're training other people, right? So there are people that don't have like the garb of the riders. They appear to be, perhaps refugees that they're training how to use a weapon. They're just using like sticks, and you see like one person has just like a wooden plank that they carve down, so it looks like a giant paddle almost.
right?
And they're just teaching them various tactics and things like that.
Does it look like I could sneak into the tower?
It is like the busiest part of this whole thing. This is essentially a town.
Mm-hmm.
So, can you sneak? You can certainly try. You can try and do anything.
Right.
So you can attempt.
He
attempt it.
strongly discourages.
It would definitely be a difficult task to do because it's like
Yeah.
the center of attention here.
You are also magically aided in the art of stealth.
No, I got you. I'm more what I'm more so asking. I was going to clarify that. The tower itself, does it look like impenetrable? Does it look like the one door that they're coming out is the one door that is the only door I can get in at, or does it look as if I could maybe hop a
Like
small
a-
wall and climb up through
Yeah.
a window, or like entrance wise, does it look like I could possibly sneak in?
There are some like loose stones and whatnot, so it was probably at one point a very smooth face, but time has worn it. So you could probably climb up the face. You see several windows that are up a little bit higher that you could probably go in through. There's a main entryway and like a large set of stairs. The stairs are a little bit broken, but mostly intact. And what has been broken is like filled in with sand, almost like a sandy ramp esque, right? Besides that, the walls are pretty sturdy. You don't see any other like doorways or like ground level entryways of that nature, and it's fairly large. So, it would take some like you'd have to like do a perimeter check to see like is there anything on the backside. You can't tell like from where you are right now, but just from what you're seeing.
Okay, I'll just wait till night to do the rest of that. I'll just do a general like walk around the camp until I pass without a trace wears out and catch back up with the group.
Yep. What's everybody else doing?
Odd.
I'm murdering every no. I'm essentially just walking around the town and getting an idea of the layout. Like I'm trying to get a sense of direction. So memorizing what is where and not being particularly sneaky about things, but just going, hey, that's a building. That's a person. This is a road.
Archer Artist's finest.
So, Mana comes to see you actually, Tarek, and hello, Tarek, correct?
Of course. Mana, what can I do for you?
Please come with me.
Step.
Oh shit, you gonna die?
Artur has
I
walked
pushed myself
off at this
up.
point. I assume
I
Jasmine.
pushed myself off of my. I assume I was seated. Probably drinking from my water skin as I take in the surroundings. All the people going about their business. push myself up with my staff, and kind of walking staff it up as I follow. Because of course I would.
Yeah. So as she begins leading you through like kind of the center of this like tent town, she begins asking you questions. So what sorts of goods do you trade?
We dabble in a variety of things. What we were bringing to Taki was mostly textiles. Still foodstuffs as well, because in the desert, supplies are always in high demand.
She nods. Though perhaps textiles to Taki was a poor decision. They are not very wealthy there, but oh well, I'm sure they had some sort of things to trade, perhaps ores and whatnot.
There are many towns along the roads,
Sure.
and Lathander provides for those who travel the roads.
She nods.
Edmund, sorry,
you-
Rick.
Yeah.
Rick, I wish bad things upon you.
Do you
Someone's not getting the blessing of the dawn.
yes, do
Yeah.
you have you come to Taki often? Is it mostly in your route?
This is actually an attempt to establish new trade routes.
I see.
I'm from Dylan. Dalkana is northways, right?
Delkana is like to the northwest.
Okay, I'm just making sure it's like the opposite direction.
Yeah. Yes, it's the opposite
I
direction.
actually hail from Dalkana, and the more of this beautiful land I can see, the better.
Ah, I see. Dalkana. So, is it true what they say? And she kind of like pinches you a little bit and like looks you over. You don't seem all that magical to me.
And I give a mysterious smile. Lathander's blessing lives in all of us.
They say those from Delkana are stronger. You have the strength of 10 men, or the smarts of 100, or you know, there's many things I'm sure you've heard as well, but I can't say I've met anyone.
Dalkana brings the best out in us.
So, if you come from all the way from Dalkana, you must have quite the established trade then. So perhaps there is great business to be had here. We travel, up and down the river road, and we have various dealings here. So
It seems you were right. This must have been fate.
I couldn't agree more. And as that, you guys are like up the steps to the tower. I'm bringing you to meet my father, so we can talk more details about perhaps these future business transactions.
Ah,
Of course,
I thought that this was your operation. But
sadly, it is my father's. He runs it quite well, and
he must be quite the figure.
he is. We all look up to him. Hopefully, you as well. Come. And with that, Tarek is led into the tower.
I'm gonna die.
Edmund, you
You're
look
gonna
over.
cliffhanger me like that?
You look over to see
Yep.
Tarek climbing the steps with I'm just gonna call her the familiar person until you actually know her name. Oh, actually, no, you do, because you were in the group. I'm sure you were around for a few days. You know that her name is Mana.
No, and also,
Oh,
like, we had this woman literally following us, like, a couple minutes. We talked a lot, so...
Yeah,
I
like
know.
I've been chatting.
No, I mean, when, like, we defeated her, we actually had, like, a long conversation. We might have learned her name, I don't remember.
I was trying to kill her. I didn't kill her.
Out of
Um,
game, who is this mysterious tower person?
Kyrian.
Is it Kyrian?
It's definitely Kyrian.
Okay, so it is. This...
It is 100% Kyrian.
All right, super.
But we don't
Although,
know that.
I don't-
Tariq knows
I don't
that.
think
Well,
yeah,
Tariq
I
knows
don't
that there's
think-
someone in the tower.
only
You
person who
guys
actually knew-
warned me, right?
The only person who knew that Mana was Kyrian's daughter, I think, was Makosa. None of us knew.
Correct. Yeah,
She
nobody
was-
else
Oh
knows
shit,
that.
you're
no.
right.
Nobody
Yeah,
else
she
knows
was,
that.
just, she was just a bandit to us.
Oh.
Makosa was the only person to actually know that.
Shit, you're
Even
right.
then,
No.
she's only a bandit to Edmund.
Yeah, I didn't know. I never learned who she was. To me, she's just a bandit.
We could still assume that, like, the big bad guy is inside of the big tower, right?
I would
She did
I
say
don't know,
she's
can you?
taking him to
It would make sense.
the one who runs it.
She's
We know
taking him to
Kyrian runs
the
it because the prince told us that. So
hmm Is it common knowledge that the Black Talons are run by Kyrian?
Prince
Or
told
no.
us that.
No, I meant like for like a traitor. Would a traitor know
Why
that
not
Kyrian's talons?
I think
I mean-
they would probably know more. They would just know them as the Talons. I don't
Yeah.
think they would know Kyrian.
Just the
by name.
talons. Okay.
It's also one thing that, like, you better ask for his name. You have to know who Kyrian is because of us. So, like, just, oh, I'm Kyrian, then you know.
Yeah, I
you know.
believe I've been given the name Kyrian. It's fine.
Don't.
So anyway, as you
Just
As
ask
you-
his
as
name
you walk
before
into
he
the
murders
tower.
Cut to someone else.
I see them walking up the tower. See, I do.
Yep.
I just look like.
because
What
you're like
the fuck is he
investigating.
doing?
You're investigating, so it's like a little out of you. Like you're looking on and you're like, shit.
What the fuck is he doing? Shit.
And with that,
Cut.
the camera pans up to the blazing sun and then
Mhm.
fades. End scene.
And
Perfect.
see. Odds of the same player. I'll say it again.